Alright, someone ask me a question to like warm me up real quick.
Alright, what's 4 plus 4?
8, bro.
Nice, good job.
What's the first concert you went to?
I went to a NAV concert in
That's crazy.
in 2019. Went to a NAV concert. It was alright.
Bro, what were you, like 8?
I was like, I'm a year younger than you. I was like the same age. How old was I in 2019? I was like 14.
Damn. To a NAV concert at 14.
Wait, Arya, you think it's cooler if I like don't look at the camera?
Yeah.
Look at us the whole time. Look at us like you're talking to an
Because you know like how in the documentaries like they usually
yes.
like
Yeah, it's
like,
no,
it's
it's
genocide. Yes. Like, Jared, please let him do
That's not
it.
what.
Dario's tired, guys.
I mean,
No,
everyone
it's
else is
vision.
looking in the camera, and then if you're the only one.
You're right.
Like, you looked at this side, and when Tip goes, I looked at that side.
Alright.
Okay, so.
Should I do like one by one, like
This fucking
one for Ange and like one for
She's
Bethany?
gonna ask you
If
questions.
you want.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Yeah. So you can describe your relationships with them.
Alright, starting with Ange. You know, Ange is like kind of like my rack mom. She like kind of keeps me humble. I was clearly not that humble when I put my interest form in, and she kind of called me out on that. And you know, she keeps me humble. And she also keeps me leveled. I'm very dramatic sometimes in practice, and you know, she's willing to tell me that, even if it hurts my ego, that I'm kind of dramatic at times. And so I feel like, you know, sometimes you need someone like that to kind of keep you down here when you feel like you're up here, in a good way though. But yeah, I think Ange acts like an older figure to me, someone that I could kind of ask for help with when it comes to lifting or like life in general. She's very wise sometimes, and I think I can ask her for a lot. I can do Bethany now. Alright. For Bethany, I don't know. Bethany's just funny, to be honest. I find Bethany very funny sometimes. She doesn't try to make someone laugh, but she could do it very easily. I think she keeps the spirits like very high at practice as well. When it comes to misloading a bar or something, when everyone's mad or angry, that like lifts the spirit up, and I appreciate that as well. You know, even if she doesn't mean to do that, it helps out our rack a lot. So I'm very grateful for that.
Okay. Let's see. What have you learned from them?
From Ange, I learned to not be dramatic, and well, she taught me that I'm very dramatic, and so she's helping me learn that I shouldn't be dramatic, because at the end of the day, this is a very serious sport, but there's more to life than this sport. If you miss your top set by 5 kilos, it's not the end of the world. If it moves slightly slower, it's not the end of the world. And, you know, we're here to have a good time as well. So if you're coming to practice like feeling horrible and not excited and upset all the time, you're never going to enjoy it. So she taught me, you know, not to be dramatic about my failures and everything, as well as to just be appreciative of everything that I have around me, such as the coaches, the gear that I get for free, and like my teammates being very helpful to me during the rack and introducing me as a rookie this year. Even though I didn't get treated like a rookie, it felt very nice to have someone like that. And I'll go Bethany now. Alright. What did I learn from Bethany?
Just that clip.
I learned like from Bethany, you know, sometimes the most obvious thing is not very obvious. You know, one time a quote from Bethany was, you know, because Bethany plays soccer, one of her quotes was, "The other team can't score if they don't get the ball." And you know, that really touched me, because like obviously, but like you don't think about that. So it goes the same as like you're not gonna get stronger if you don't eat, obviously, but sometimes you don't think about that. And you know, Bethany's philosophy with these sorts of simple and obvious things is kind of enlightening, and it really opens my eyes to sort of perspectives that I never really thought about before. And yeah, she taught me that.
Okay.
She did not teach her that.
The other team can't score if they don't get the ball. That means
Yo.
if you don't eat, you don't get strong.
She did not say that, bro.
You don't get strong.
She did not.
Nah, but that was off the dome. That was off the dome. Alright. Let's go.
Cut that shit out.
Cut it out.
What will you miss most about them?
I think I'm so used to having a mixed rack now, like 2 men, 2 women, or well.
Wow.
Hold on.
As God intended.
Damn. So what I meant to say was 4 men and 2 women. I'm used to having kind of both genders on a rack, gender fluid rack. It's kind of that's what we go by. That's what we go by. So yeah, we gender fluid rack, and I think like it, especially as a rookie, I feel like it helped me kind of create connections with women's team members as well, because I feel like I got kind of an introduction to 2 women's team members, and it helped me like branch out and like meet other women's team members and become like create connections with them as well. I think with Ange, I'm gonna miss extracurricular activities. I think that Ange makes them very fun. You know, and again, as Alex mentioned earlier, you know, she's very caring when she wants to be, and she'll take care of us if we really need that caring. Yeah, I think she's a fun person to be around when she's not in practice. I think she's a fun person to be around sometimes, and so I think I'm gonna miss that like fun aspect of Ange outside of practice. Cause I mean like, yeah, she's a cool person outside of practice and in practice sometimes. So like,
Miss her couch.
Hmm?
Do you miss her couch?
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Ange's couch is what I mean. So with Bethany, what I'm gonna miss about Bethany, I would say probably like just like the awkwardness. It's kind of funny to me. I think Bethany Bethany's just funny, to be honest. I think Bethany's a funny person. I'm gonna miss that like sort of person who can lift up a room in a room full of sad people and angry people. I don't know who can easily replicate that, but that's something that I'm gonna miss about Bethany a lot.
Okay. You have anything to say about Kate? Maybe are you coached by Kate?
Nah, I can talk about Cormac though. Like,
I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm gonna miss the awkwardness.
That's crazy. Do you have anything else?
You sound like a rep.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I'm very glad that I was on a rack with them. Apparently this was the first year that we had a gender fluid rack, and I happened to be the rookie of it. And I thought it was a good experience. Like, again, I didn't think that I would become very close with Ange and Bethany. I didn't think we would like...
Oh, damn.
No, it died.
Hold on.
God.